Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. Chelsea, how do we fare in the Championship right now in this current iteration, this current manifestation, this current formation of Chelsea Football Club and how they play and what they're doing and the belief? In fact, that is my philosophical question right now. How would we fare in the chat? You know what? Ruddy heck, hot dog. I'm going to name the freaking video after Chelsea in the Championship and relegation. How do we fare? We don't score. We way less than one goal a game all season. We don't want goals. That's it. Bring up the microphones. Chelsea Football Club. We don't want goals. We don't want goals. Now I understand. We don't want them. That's why we don't score them. We didn't want them anyway. You know? How would we fare in the Championship? This is my job. How would we fare in the Championship? Top 8, maybe? Look, I am jesting to a degree, but my giddy aunt, freaking heck, Jesus Christmas, it is bad. I'm not a football analyst, I'm not a football scout, I'm not a football coach. I look at a bunch of very talented players. I look at a great club, a great football club that's won multiple European Cups and multiple league titles and domestic cups. And I look at a bunch of talented players that individually have won trophies. Hey, a couple of them have won World Cups with different nations. Some of them have won Premier Leagues. A decent amount of them have won Champions League and others. Club World Cup, Super Cup. Why are we so bad? We are so bad. Look, I'm not singling anyone out here. Let's get it in early doors. I saw great stuff. Great. I saw positive stuff individually from, off the top of my head, Wesley Fofana at times. And N'Golo Kante, running about. Decent, good, hardcore cardio session from Gallagher. Look, moments from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang off the bench. A centre forward, looking like he's going to do centre forwardy things and how that actually brings something to the team. And indeed, new signings, Mykhailo Mudryk at times, Noni Madueke at times. Clearly all talented players, but oh my god! As a team, look, I'm indifferent to Lampard now. It was the same with Potter. It was the same with Tuchel at the end of his reign. This is where we are. We are not going to talk about Pochettino in this piece of content. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll look forward. We'll talk about Poch. We'll talk about whatever. So make sure you join me. Subscribe to this channel, Football Therapy. Go on the journey with me. When you subscribe, hit that bell notifications icon and, like the video because someone's got to like something about Chelsea. And you won't like the football. You won't like the team. You won't like the performances. You won't like the Chelsea experience. So like this video. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Brentford in the Premier League at home at Stamford Bridge just now. I don't even remember the goal scorers, dude. I'm so indifferent and apathetic and sterilised and I don't know, man, desensitized to Chelsea not playing well that it's almost like I'm far more interested in other games than watching Chelsea. I'm not being negative. I'm just being authentic for the moment. I'm not negative. I'm not Chelsea are doomed. We're not doomed. I'll take this opportunity a few minutes in to reiterate my general position on A positivity, the fact how Chelsea are buying very young good talent and building an infrastructure, and if there's the ambition and there's the intention for investment, it's all there, it's all positive. Fine. Stick that in a little envelope, seal it up, and I'll sign it off. But for the moment, mate, we are football fans. We are enduring what we've... Look, there was the game of the season maybe tonight from Man City Arsenal. Last I checked, it was 3-0 Man City, which generally I endorse. I'm happy about. I don't want Arsenal to win the Prem, even though it would be conventionally good for football. Remain a Chelsea fan. I was about to say Chelsea player there. I'm not a Chelsea player. I feel more equipped to achieve success than the current Chelsea. But look, man, we've got such good players. Kante, Fernandes, Mudryk, he's good. Or he's raw talent. Noni as well. Aubameyang came on, and it's almost like for a few fleeting moments, he'd been away from the Chelsea team long enough to not absorb their loser aura and was like, oh yeah, I'm a really successful European striker that's just like scored loads of goals, even in the Premier League. And for a moment, the way he ran, occupied centre-backs, took the ball down a couple of times, I was like, oh yeah, a striker will solve our problems. Not that it will, but I got sapped into that idea fleetingly. And Mudryk ran at them. Nolly dribbled in a couple of times, and I was like, yeah, these players are good. I saw Kante do really good half turns in the half spaces, like receiving the ball and turning. As you know, we know he can intercept, we know he can tackle, and I was thinking, oh yeah, really good footballer. Even Gallagher, like at times early doors, I was like, oh yeah, Enzo can, he's only a few months into the gig, he can't speak English, he's coming from a different league, he's coming off the emotional high of winning a World Cup and the best young player, as said World Cup win. But he still plays consistently okay. I think Wesley Fofana is so talented. Thiago Silva, great. Questions, of course, Kepa, even though he's good shot stopper at times. Trev Chalobah's fine. He played centre-back, and then he played full-back. He's moving all over the back line. I don't know, man. Like, this isn't... Is it Frank? Because it was Potter as well, and at least Frank's said the right things in the presses, and he's seemingly trying different things, and I don't know, man. Can it end? Because there's always that part of you as a football fan that I thought, like, okay, Brentford are a very good team, and it's important this late in the video that I say, look, of course, Brentford, excellent team. Well, not just well coached and well managed, but an excellent infrastructure, a very well run institution, joined up thinking, top to bottom, something that I've yearned for long for my club from Chelsea, but from more perhaps a Galactico level, which I thought I still think we are implementing. Brentford deserve a great deal of respect, and recognition. It's just a team that know what they're doing and know how to play the football they want to play. It's the antithesis. It's the opposite of Chelsea Football Club. Like, all the criticism that's gone to our owners, and largely justified. I'm not about to... My dislikes, musing isn't on whether it's justified or not. It's more the case of these guys that have come in, certainly Bowley, worked in sporting franchises, come in with clearly great, profound amounts of investment. Probably an understanding of teething issues and, financial loss early doors. Like, that's almost like the position they've maintained when they came in, which almost dictates a sense of preparation from their other sporting experiences. Like, yeah, okay, this is going to suck for a little bit and we'll make mistakes and there'll be financial losses, but that's part of the business plan. But man, they must be watching this like... I'm sorry. I'm trying... I won't swear. They must be watching, like, what the fudge? Less than a goal a game. This is a profound low level of scoring goals. Like, our defense is bad. No, our defense isn't bad. It's like the third or fourth best. It's like the fourth best in the league. Maybe a bit worse now. We've shipped 2 more at home to Brentford. But we just don't score. And the commentary team for that game were talking about, this is a great night for Brentford. But I was just thinking, no, this is just what it is. Brentford are a decent team. They know what they're doing. We are terrible. I think we're the 19th worst team in the league. Not by talent. I think there's an argument we've got the best squad in the league. I will die on that hill, bro. We haven't got the most highly coached squad in the league. We're very, very low on that. But in terms of raw ability, physiological capacity, and mentality when honed appropriately, we are friggin' top of the tree. Or there's an argument, but we are so poor on the pitch. I joked about Wrexham playing that game that saw him go promoted, and Mullin scoring those 2 goals, and the fight and belief in what you're doing. I know that's context required and short stories, and regardless whatever league you're in, if you've sort of honed this mentality, and Chelsea honed this positive mentality, then odds are you'll sort of follow that to wins and stuff. But Chelsea, man, we are stinky AF. We are. I don't know. You saw Ashley Cole making that speech before Real Madrid to the defenders, and you felt like a really good application in that first half. And Frank knows he's not becoming the full-time manager, and it's just a chance for him. He lives near Stamford Bridge to just manage a bit more, keep himself sharp. He probably appreciates what it represents. I think Frank's not that stressed by this. He's not getting beaten down and crippled by it. So he's trying, he's trying to inspire these players, and I just don't know, man. I have no confidence at any point. It never feels like we'll score a goal. I can watch non-league football. I can watch Sunday league football, and I know you could argue lower level football often provides more goals, but whatever level, there's certain teams that you watch that you just even if they're playing against a much more superior opposition, you give them the chance, the belief, the teamwork, the cohesion, the camaraderie that together we can just get a goal or something that can happen. And it's football and anything can happen. No, in fact, it's a peculiar scenario where that the natural law of things of anything can happen is no longer present in Chelsea games, because Chelsea will not score. You will not score a goal, even if you were at home, even if you've got hundreds of millions of pounds of talent, even if the pressure is off in the sense of the season's done. It's a mid-table affair between you and recently promoted Brentford. Chelsea will not score. Now, look, it's important for me to know I don't think this is terminal. Fresh coaches, fresh minds, a trimmed squad, some time off. A lot can change. But it does feel like we've been stitched up for this for a while. Mostly I'm tired. I'm tired as a Chelsea fan, not so much as a content creator, because I just express myself here on the platform, but as a fan, dude, I understand loads of fan bases currently upset and pissed off, and we won't get relegated. I joke, I might put it in the title. We're still not technically safe, but I feel like this team right now couldn't do anything. It will get better. I realise this isn't the most positive video in the world, but if you want to make me feel better, baby, please do like and subscribe. It's a reset. It's a hard reset coming soon. It's a hard rebuild coming soon. And we will be there. Well, I will be there. Hopefully you'll be there with me after you subscribed and hit the bell. And please consider cheering me up via clicking. Alright, take care of yourselves. Believe. Peace.